Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome. This is your daily for Tuesday, October 17th. Time is fluid, and Leo, we are starting it off with a number. This number is going to be highlighted by Spirit for you. So pay attention to license plates, billboards, social media, wherever you see digits. And Leo, your number for the day is 8. I am successful. All right, Leo with the number 8. Your talent for setting and reaching goals is like no other. You are self-sufficient and capable of achieving your ambitions. 8, representing the ebb and flow, the infinite loop of creation. All right, some of you could have been born on the 8th. Doesn't have to be. It's just the energy. If you have not already been seeing a lot of 8s, you may definitely start seeing them now. Spirit wants to talk about your success and your goals. It looks like they have been bringing this up very much lately. So I feel like for a lot of you, there is a specific goal that you are starting or a specific project or endeavor you are taking on that is going to bring you some major success. I feel like they're like giving you a round of applause type of energy. Let's see what moon card is coming in here for you, Leo. And you have the super moon. Emotions are running high. All right, Leo. So I feel like for a lot of you with receiving the energy of supermoon, this is something that it will truly change your life. But with things that come with true change of life, it also comes with true change of heart. So a lot of you may have been doing something career-wise, financially, where you feel like you weren't putting your heart in it, or possibly it just wasn't something that was emotionally fulfilling for you. I definitely feel like for a lot of you, there is going to be a new endeavor financially that you actually love doing. And it almost, I feel superpower energy for some reason. I'm not sure if it's just because it says supermoon. There's also an emphasis on the letter S, but I'm getting like a superpower energy. Let's see what your other moon card is. You have step out of your comfort zone with the North Node. I mean, I literally just explained this card, and here it comes about. So I guess I really didn't need to get another one, but here it is, just giving that energetic evidence to the fact that this endeavor, this project, this relationship, this offer, this commitment, this goal, whatever you have for yourself, it's going to require you to put your heart in it. And it's also going to require you to step out of the box. So, Leo, let's see what else you got going on here and get with your moon. More moon energy for y'all. Yeah, we are in eclipse season, so we're going to be using a lot of moon decks, all right? I do have to be careful with this deck. There is some naked people, so YouTube don't like that. Okay. Love and intimacy flow into my life effortlessly. Card number 21. Exactly. You're going to start loving your life. You're going to start loving your relationships. You're going to start loving yourself more. This person is actually hugging somebody that looks like they are star. They're like cosmic energy. There's also a spinal tattoo symbolism. So some of you have a tattoo that runs down your spine or on your back. And Spirit wants you to know this is your message. It looks like this person is hugging like a spirit. So I feel like for some of you, there's someone on the other side that like wants to give you a hug or wishes they could give you a hug. But it looks like there's a lot of love coming into your life and things that are going to make you feel that enthusiastic energy for life. So you are being highly supported right now, Leo, by your passed on loved ones and spirit guides, and they really want you to go after it and set yourself up for that emotional fulfillment. This is not just abundance or offers or just going down a new path. No. This is something that's going to make your heart happy. This is going to be somebody that I said somebody, and I didn't mean to say that. This is going to be something or somebody that just brings new light into your life. This is something that you are going to wholeheartedly love. So, very interesting. You have a emotional, fulfilled energy coming your way, but it doesn't look like it's fully focused on romance. This looks like emotional fulfillment in your success, in your goals, in your manifestations, in your finance, in your career, as well as in your romantic life. This is feeling successful as a whole. 8 is the ebb and flow of the infinite loop of creation. So when 8s do come out, it does show that this is something that is grander than you might think it is, especially with the supermoon and the North Node. And I also want to emphasize this person's tattoos is moon phases, and they eclipse, they don't eclipse, they're full, they're new. So there is definitely something this eclipse season is going to catapult you into. So let's see what else you got going on here, Leo, for the day. You have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. So it looks like you are going to be placed with a choice today. You may really be weighing your options today about something. And you also have health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my body. Yes, so I feel like for a lot of you, if you have a certain health goal and you are indecisive on prioritizing your healing more, this is 110% yes. Spirit is saying prioritize your healing. Work can wait. Love can wait. Everything can wait. Your body cannot. I don't know who needs to hear that, but that came out very seriously. All right, and you also have the energy of fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. All right, so I feel like for some of you, you may have some aches and pains right now. Or you may have low blood pressure, high blood pressure. There's something that your emotional system is doing to you right now. And it's time for you to use the energy of today to heal yourself, to get out of it. And it's fear. It's revolving around fear. Some of you definitely have a health issue. They wouldn't bring it up for no reason. And Spirit wants you to know you will be successful, but you need to get out of the norm. Are you an individual that never does anything for their health, never moves their body around, sees that you have this, that, and the other, but then you keep doing the same thing? If you want to change the way you feel, you have to change what you're doing. And some of you, that's going to be really hard to hear because it says emotions are running high. But if you want to feel better, you have to do things differently. You have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to stop drinking. You have to stop smoking. You have to stop eating fast food. You have to go to the gym. So I was feeling something for a moment, and now all of a sudden I feel like they're giving extremely strong, quote unquote, tough love. So I don't know who needs a health message, but they are coming at you strong because there is something that all you have to do is decide to do it and you will heal. Now, if that's not a physical health issue in some of you, I feel like for some of you, your mental is off, your heart is broken, your confidence is dwindling. You have the power to make the choices to change. But if you don't do so, if you do not prioritize yourself, you will constantly be burnt out. You will constantly be dragged energetically downward. You have to help yourself here. You have to make those decisions. If you've been to doctor after doctor after doctor after doctor, it's time for you to go and look into holistic healing. It's time for you to step out of the comfort zone and give other things a chance to make you feel better. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but man, that came out really, like, it came out so smooth in my energy that it was just, that was for someone. Possibly even you have been praying for healing to a passed on loved one and they wish they can hug you at this time. So I feel like for others of you, this is definitely a financial endeavor. This could also be an endeavor of a relationship that you find yourself a bit indecisive about. And Spirit wants you to face that fear and come to the realization that things are going to be better than where you're at, but you have to make those decisions. This is one where divine will not intervene. You have to choose to do so yourself. So this is a pretty important daily. I'll probably get it out like a couple hours earlier, because when they do bring up decisive energy, that shows me that there's a decision that you will make today that is going to alter things for you, which I feel like I just said that possibly in a reading that I did today. So there is very, very, very strong free will energy that Spirit wants you to take the reins of. And I heard this quote from a TV show, and it is actually about fear. So don't worry, I'm moving on. I'm just getting the cards. It was actually about fear. And you know what's even funnier? Well, I guess it's not funny. Well, it could be funny. Was that the person who said this quote in the show, their name was Leo. And he said, "I will not let fear take my life from me." Are you letting fear of losing a relationship take an amazing relationship in your life that you could have? Are you letting fear stopping you from making decisions that you know will better yourself? Some of you are afraid to step on certain people's toes. But guess what? Are they in your body? No. They're not. This is a little tough message here. This is a little tough. I feel it in my energy. All right, let's clarify. Let's clarify. This is for Leo. Because it looks like the more you decide to prioritize yourself, your health, your mental, your emotional system, whether it be a family, friends, love, career, pain, ache, disease, whatever the case may be, there's going to be a lot more love flowing into your life. But if you don't step out of that comfort zone and allowing it to, then this is when readings don't resonate with people. Because this is a free-willed one. A lot of the times they are free-willed. A lot of the times they are divinely intervened. This is a free will one. Clarify this for Leo, please. Let's get your theme cards out. Your first card, I mean, I can't make this up. Refusing to see. The Two of Swords on indecision. So you are going to have a very important decision to make, Leo, that is going to alter your future. Very, very strong. You also have win or lose with the Five of Swords. And you have believe and succeed, the Six of Wands. Look at that. Look at that. Facing the fear, stepping out of your comfort zone just to put yourself into a winning position. The Six of Wands in the tarot is someone who just went through war. This energy is doing their victory lap. You can't really see it that well. In this card, the boat is leaving war and sailing out into the sea of new, possible, beautiful abundance. So you have success and you have succeed. So it looks like there is going to be something that is going to be healed for you. It does. But you have to decide to do it. This has been something that has been causing you difficulty for quite some time. It could have been an ache. It could have been a pain, a disease. It could have been a strong sense of overthinking and feeling like you're mentally going crazy. Some of you have just been having a broken heart. You're receiving a sense of healing, and it looks like for a lot of you, you've prayed for it, but it looks like when it enters your energy, you have to decide to do it. So that's where spirit, they deliver what you're looking for. But a lot of the times when we are delivered our wishes or our manifestations, we don't realize that's what it is and we don't take it. This is your moment to take it. Clarify this for Leo, please. This is so general too. It's super, super general. Super general. Some of you, it could just be like a weight loss endeavor. It might not even be that deep, right? There it is, flying out. The Magician. So you have all the tools to heal, to be successful, to go down the road of least resistance and have a much loving type of, what's the word I'm looking for? Loving, lighter life. But you have to use the tools that are on your table. And a lot of you are refusing to see that you even have any power towards this. Some of you are really refusing to see your own magic. There's also a quote about the Magician as well. And I think I actually posted it on my main page. And I do want to mention to it right now while I am chatting here with you about this. The Magician, yes. The Magician is never out of options. So you may think you are out of options, but you are not. But you have to decide to be the Magician. And there it is. The infinity symbol. The 8. The infinite flow of loop and creation. Let's see what else you have. We have the 5 of Swords on the 5 of Swords. There you go. Feeling very defeated in this department. Whatever this is about, this is something that you feel like, well, Miss Machiste, I've tried everything to manifest love. Well, Miss Machiste, I've tried everything to feel better. Well, Miss Machiste, I've tried everything to be more successful. You think you have. That's what you think. But our minds do something very interesting, and they play tricks on us a lot of the times. So, you also have on the 6 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles. So there it is. There's the answer. There is the abundance. There is the job. There is the relationship. There is the compromise. There is the coming together. There is your blessing. So I feel like you are going to receive some sort of, either someone's going to tell you something, someone's going to reach out to you, someone's going to give you advice on something, somebody's going to tell you that they see something in you, somebody's going to reach out to you. This looks like another person is trying to awaken this energy within you here. So if this has to do with love, a lot of you have been very defeated over love, and you're like, well, it's not worth ruining my mentality and my emotional system. I'm not even going to place myself in getting hurt again. But here comes somebody that's making you face that fear and say, when you close off to love, you don't only close your heart from getting hurt, you also close your heart from the actual love. So some of you may come into some sort of compromising energy with somebody, or connect with somebody who you're like, well, I like the way this feels. Possibly I'll step out of my comfort zone of being super shut down and not letting anybody in and seeing what can happen. So I feel like if this is not about, for you, a specific person or relationship or in a health situation, this directly has to do with your money. Some of you had to drop an old job because it was making you feel burnt out. It was making you feel like you just had no time for yourself. You felt empty. You felt drained. Face the fear and leave it, because there's better jobs for you out there. But you have to believe that you are successful. You have to believe that you are talented. You have to believe you are the magician. Ask yourself these questions. Why do you feel like you cannot manifest that abundance? Why do you feel like you cannot have that relationship for yourself? Why are we letting our past dictate our present moment? I feel like you're going to be asking yourself a lot of questions today, and I feel like you may also be quite confused today and or up in the air. But something is requiring you to step out of the box, because that's where healing is. That's where abundance is. That's where success is. And that's also where love is. But it's not where you've been before. And it's not how you've always done things before. So there's been a lot of catalysts for change energy, and one's coming your way today. And it's going to come at the same time that you're presented with making a decision. Some of you could be very, very, very beneficial working in the health industry or helping people find a different way to heal. And I am a perfect example of that. And I'll tell you that story at the end, because maybe it'll inspire some of you to become a holistic healer or do something in that department. So let's see what your love life is doing. I feel like for some of you, this has something to do with your love life. I feel like it looks like majority of you are cutting out toxic people, dropping connections that are ruining your health. And it may be a hard thing. It may be a very emotional time, but there will be better people out there for you. Others of you, you may definitely be compromising a difficulty with you and your person. There could be intense emotions while this compromise happens, but it will result in you two healing whatever has been difficult. So if either you've dropped somebody already, you're like, you're bad for my health, you're doing absolutely nothing for me, I finally have to make this choice to let you go, Spirit will reward you with something better. Others of you, I feel like you have maybe been having some difficulty in your love life, and there's a sense of healing between the two of you. I almost feel like you didn't really see that was possible, so it could be a bit surprising. But let's see what the Oracle has. We have exciting news. There you have it. And you also have patience and new chapter. Yes. So for a lot of you, I feel like you are being patient with your love life. You're saying, all right, they're going to be worth the wait. I'm doing the work. I'm removing toxic people from my life, from my energy. And it looks like a fresh start will come your way. And doors are opening for this new love or for this new phase of this connection. And that could be pretty exciting for some of you, because a lot of you may have waited, especially that patience is on this double Five of Swords. Some of you have gone through a breakup and have been very patient. Others of you, you have recently broken up with someone. Spirit is saying be patient, because the new individual that comes your way, it's going to be an exciting time. It's going to be a fresh new energy for you, and it will be well worth your wait. Work on your healing and work on navigating love differently. Or this energy could be coming to you around today or this week, because some of you have been waiting, or some of you have been patient and working on your health, your wealth, and just yourself in general. Because I do feel for some of you, this breakup could have happened recently. If that's the case, this is where I'm going to have to ask you. You got to know your story. If that's the case, I feel like Spirit is saying continuously work on healing your emotions, because you have to do that. Because if you manifest from an unhealed place, you will just manifest somebody who was just like that person that you had to drop. So take the time out needed. And I say that a lot of the times. I don't actually say it publicly that much, but I do say it for private readings a lot. Give yourself the time to heal, because a lot of us don't. And then we manifest the same type of people, and then we are confused on why did you manifest the same type of person. But it's because you didn't give yourself that moment to heal, and you were manifesting from a broken place and a painful place. When you manifest through pain, you create more pain. That may make a connection for some of you, actually. The way I said it actually made a connection for me in my brain a little bit weirdly, even though I already have said that before. But that's what I have here for you, Leo, for the day. In terms of zodiac signs, you have Magician with Gemini. I would definitely take it upon yourself to look into where you have the North Node in your chart. Some of you might have a North Node in Leo, but I would definitely check on what your North Node sign is, because it's going to be very beneficial for you specifically this day. So let's see what your ending oracle is from the Moonology Manifestation Oracle here for you, Leo. I'm going to read this interpretation from the book. Here we go. You have full moon in Aquarius. Be real. All right. Could be a bit of an intense day for you, I'm feeling. Ooh. Oh my gosh. All right, ready for this? Sometimes we pursue someone or something for all the wrong reasons. Our ego gets involved, and before we know it, we're driving ourselves crazy by chasing something that may not even be right for us. This card reminds you that sometimes you need to back off a little, worry less, and trust more. Life is all about fun and laughter, but you'll take all the fun and laughter out of it if you spend too long in your head rather than in your heart. Oh my God, I can't make this up. Oh my goodness. You might win, but it might not be a great victory, so release. Find a balance between being real and trying to please all the people all the time. Life goes in cycles, and that's okay. The more you can accept that, the easier this phase will be for you. And there are phases of the moon on this person's back. And you do have the Five of Swords here twice. So I definitely feel like for some of you, you may have found yourself pursuing a certain company or goal or position or person. And all it really did was mess with your health and mess with your mind and make you feel like maybe you're a little bit insane. That's going to change. This is going to shift. You're going to get a wave of energy to move this around and to re-navigate this. And that also could be for some of you as well, where you may have thought something was what you wanted, and then you're like, maybe it's not. And that's okay. We're humans. We change our mind. But I do want to mention my mini short story of holistic healing. Because a lot of the times we're being pushed, pharmacy, doctors, things along those lines, which is totally fine. Okay, I'm not like putting down any doctors and whatever. But there are alternative ways to heal. And a lot of us are open to them, and a lot of us are not open to them at all. I'm somebody who is kind of open to any sort of idea. Like, I'll listen to you. I won't bring you down about it. But if I don't want to do it, I'm not going to say anything. I'll just keep it in my head. But I was going through difficulty during COVID. I had 2 herniated discs in my lower lumbar of my spine that were pinching on my sciatic nerve, shooting all the way down to my toes. I did not sleep, sit down, or lay down consistently for 3 months straight. My dad, RIP to him, called me the Phantom of the Night because I literally could not sleep. It was in that much pain. And walking around was the easiest thing for me. So I went to doctors, did this, that, naproxen, nerve blockers, this, that, and the other, to the point where nothing was working. It was just masking the pain for a little bit, and then it would come back. So I ended up going to a medium, and I saw this medium, and she told me, like, hey, I know a holistic chiropractor, and I was like, yeah, I'll try anything. Nothing's working at the doctor, so I will literally try anything. So I went to this holistic chiropractor, and he really blew my mind. He really showed me, and I am literally an example of somebody who has healed themselves through mental consciousness. I went off all my prescriptions. All I was doing was working with what he was consciously, subconsciously helping me with. Then all of a sudden, it just magically stopped. It just disappeared. And if I would have never went to a medium, and she would have never told me about this guy, which I feel like someone on the other side did that. But, well, that's a whole other thing. I would have never healed. The doctors were telling me that I would have need back surgery. This man told me, he was like, no. Our bodies have a very powerful way of healing themselves. You do not need back surgery. You just need the right way to heal. So some of you, that could be your message. And you know, people looked at me and they're like, oh, you're doing that? Like, why don't you go back to the doctors? And I'm like, you're not me, though. I already experienced it. It didn't work. Some people, it does work, you know, but you have to be open. Because if you're not open, then that's your free will decision to not choose a path that could have healed you. And your higher self will know. And your soul will know. But the analytical mind is still in control. And that's what makes you feel like all of the conditioning of society and doing this and doing that. And this is the right way to heal. And this is the right way to take care of yourself. A lot of the times it's really not. Or a lot of the times it works out for some people and doesn't work out for other people. That's also why, I mean, this is super random, but that's also why, like, I customize the kits that I sell on my Etsy shop. Like, no one person is the same. So why should they all get the same thing? You know what I mean? And I feel that way about this reading. So that's if you are having some sort of health situation here. And if you don't have a health situation and there's someone in your life that is messing with your health, it's time for this energy to go. Whether it be a person, a job, a boss, an employer, a family member, if they are making you feel bad about yourself and you feel like you do not feel well, you have to prioritize your being. So, be real with yourself, as this full moon in Aquarius energy is stating. So, some of you now may have Aquarius in your chart or around you, but this is what I have here for the day. This reading totally took a left turn, honestly. But they're in the driver's seat, not me. So this is what we got for the day, Leo. I'll see and talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Do not forget to prioritize yourself, your health. And, you know, it's not selfish to take days out for yourself. It's not. Sometimes you need an alone moment, or you need time, or you just need something, right? So, thank you, Leos. I love y'all so, so very much. And do keep in mind, this is first dibs for y'all for this week. They are back and they are here. The 2024 Year of the Dragon Fortune Scratch Off. Okay. This is the directions. Fortune Scratch Off. This is it. You'll scratch your fortune and see where your fortune is. Fortune Scratch Offs are going in anything purchased off my Etsy shop for the rest of the year. I only have so much right now, so I'm getting it out to y'all Leos first, so you have first dibs on the 2024 Scratch Off. You can find my Etsy link shop down below. I will be getting out just regular monthly goodie bags for you if you are somebody who not wants to buy the Wish Flash paper, even though the Wish Flash paper will only be on sale for the rest of the month. But I'll keep y'all updated with everything. 2024s are going out in shipments now. So that's what we have here for you, Leo. I'll talk to y'all soon. Have a good one. Bye now.